Right now, say I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he's over, bro. That's right. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked his ass, but the same day that James Tony came in to sign the contract. Wow. So I'm talking to both of them on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
What is Crawford gonna do before? He's gonna beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean.
Mike Lewis is the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Y'all, welcome to Let's Talk Sports, y'all, and we'll be getting started very shortly. Got a few gonna have a few people come in a little later. You know what I mean? It's hard to start the day show off, especially when in the wake up what has transpired. But over the weekend, the DMV, the boxing world, we took a powerful loss in the one Buddy Harrison, father of Dusty Harrison. He was a pillar in the DMV boxing community. Not only that, he's also very fluid in the community, very well known, very well loved, always active in the community, always looking to, help out, always looking to look out for people. It didn't matter, if you was part of his, in a circle or not, he always was willing to, to look out for everybody and do for people as much as he can. He was definitely a active and very, very fluent in the community, man. So we took a serious loss, and I'm gonna have a few people pop in when they get a chance to, if they want to share a few words or reflect on him, or how he impacted them. We'll let them share their words very shortly. But I'm gonna be honest. Just gonna say this. It's sad. It's disheartening. It's disappointing that we constantly keep losing people in this manner. Losing people who, look to impact, or people who, who look to do things in their communities and looking for, those people that are, striving to do things in the community. And it's sad when we constantly keep losing people this way, this manner, you know what I mean? And then, you often hear people, complain about, well, such and such, when they made it, they moved out the neighborhood, or they left the neighborhood, or, and all that. And then we say, well, they didn't look out for the community. But when we get people that do for the community and stay active in the community, this shouldn't be the result. We got to do better as a whole. We got to do better as a culture. We got to do better as a world. You know what I mean? Got to find ways to stop killing one another, stop harming one another. You know what I mean? It's just sad. It's just hard. And let me say this. We do what we call Man Talk Mondays every Monday at 7:30. And this is just an outlet for men to be able to share the things that's weighing on them, sharing the things that's harming them, sharing the things that's hurting them, sharing the things that concerning them. And maybe, we can get this man, that man, that man, and that man. This man can reach that person can reach that person, and eventually we can reach people in order to, make some changes in our lives, make some changes in our community, make some changes that that will help us progress. You know what I mean? So hopefully we'll get to that though. You know what I mean? But again, R.I.P. Buddy Harrison. Far as we know, and this may change, but far as we know, the fight card that was scheduled in DC this weekend, October 1st, is still on. And far as we know, everybody's still participating, but it will be a sad, somber night. And I'm sure they're going to do a adequate tribute to Buddy. You know what I mean? But again, like I said, the DMV, for those that just tapping in, and I'm sure you heard by now that the DMV suffered a major loss this weekend in their boxing community, not just the boxing community, and the DMV community as a whole. You know what I mean? Because he was a pillar. You know what I mean? Active in the community, always looking out for the children, always trying to, help the homeless, always trying to look out for those who are doing that. So again, I say R.I.P. Dusty Harrison. We went out to New Jersey this weekend, Friday night, and we covered the Shakur Stevenson bout. And actually the whole card, it was so many people on there. Bruce Carrington, Keyshawn Davis. It was a lot of up-and-coming fighters on there. Felix Diaz. It was a lot of up-and-coming fights on there. A lot of, you know what I mean? Okay, real quick. My brother, you Street V.
Peace and blessings, bro. What's happening, man?
How you doing, my brother?
Oh man, it's been a rough one, bro. But maintaining,
Right now, like I said, I started the show, sharing our, expressions and feelings about, the recent news and the recent impact of, the loss of our DMV legend, Buddy Harrison. So, anything you want to add or say about the brother, man, please do so.
Yeah, man, I would just say, man, like I said, I met Buddy this year because I was hired to do a documentary about a family from Southeast. It wasn't Buddy's family, but it was a family who donates to Buddy, and they were interested in me covering Ian Dancer Coakley. So I went there, to the gym to talk to Ian, and Buddy was a really great guy. Allowed me in the gym, said, get any footage you want, and he was, that the thing I just posted was his first conversation with me, and said, get any footage. And so I would just say, man, just seeing the kids in there, man, and with their parents and training and learning discipline and things of that nature, it was a haven for. They could have been somewhere else doing something else. So he was very vital in that sense, and to the community in terms of having a place for them to go and box and train and learn the profession and discipline. But more than boxing, he was championing them in life, because his backstory of he had been incarcerated some years, turned his life over to God, and he stood on that after. He said he wasn't going to look back. So that's what I would say about him. I didn't know him all that well. Like I said, I just met him this year, but they invited me out to the fight. But at the end, I had the fight out in Rosecroft, so I was there covering that. And so I got to meet his wife, Dusty, and so I just the thing he had for the community. And they would donate so many clothes and shoes to people in the community, and that was something that I thought we need more of. So yeah, and he was like he told me at Ian, Ian lost both his parents to AIDS at a young age, and he was in foster care and things of that nature, and moved around and was homeless. And so I just thought that if anybody could, somebody could find some inspiration from his story. I mean, it's never too late. Like Buddy said, he lost a whole person. He was 300-something pounds, got down to 160-something. So that's why I was there. That's why I was, I wanted to, on my channel, I tried to show the light of, positivity, just in terms of not just music, but life and boxing. That was my first time delving into covering like some sports. But so yeah, we had a few conversations, and he was just he was adamant on whatever it is. He would go in the ring even when he come in the gym, throw his punches in the ring. You know what I mean? Still, keep his jab sharp, and but so I found that at 62 years old, and to be in Southeast, he was unafraid. He stood on the word. He had the courage. But what I thought was the irony of it is, like, 3 days before he was killed, he put a Facebook. He posted a video. I think it was a prayer. I think it's called moral. It's about moral courage.
Uh-huh.
And so in hindsight, looking at it, maybe he knew something. I don't know. But so that's what I would say, man. I just for me to this is I cover things, cover the culture and stuff in the area. I've never had a subject of mine that I've had on my channel. So it hit me hard. When you're trying to show the light and the good and what people are doing, it's very discouraging when this happens. So I sat down for a couple of days just to gather my thoughts. I don't know what to say or how to say it, but good thing I have a good friend that I've known a long time, and that's AKA the Apostle. Let's Talk Sports, to let me come on and say my piece, bro.
I appreciate you that, man. I know that is very difficult because, like I said, I know this is somebody you was working closely with, and you really got to know them, through covering them. You know what I mean? And that's the craziest part for me is, I met Buddy like 1999. Seeing him in passing, it's just, it's like somebody that, okay, we don't really know each other personally,
right.
But when we see each other, we know each other.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So, every time I would see him, hey, what's up, love, it was all everything. And I just seen him Thursday.
Well, you at the press release, right?
At the media event, I seen him. He was over there. He was so happy. He was at peace. He was joyed. He was making sure everybody got through. Didn't matter. Come on over here. He wanted everybody to meet and greet and show love to everybody that came through. It was hugs everywhere. And I said to myself, because I seen, it was kind of crowded over there. So I said, you know what? I'll catch him next week.
Yeah.
I said I'd catch him next week, and
that's the thing too, man. We was I was going to be there for the fight on the first, and this was they were bringing it to DC, actually, the Gateway. I mean, well, I think they were on the card. I don't know how much Dusty promotion had to do with it, but we had ringside tickets, so. But I tell you this, he did want you to be at the fight. That was to my business partner that hired me to do the documentary. That's why I had reached out to you. So yeah, and not just that one, even the Rosecroft. So he was aware of you for sure. Yeah.
Man. And as a whole, before we tap into any of these other topics, as a culture, we got to do better, y'all. We, as a culture, we've got to find a way to put an end to all of this, because it's sad. This has been a never-ending curse of every environment, specifically the DMV. This has been our curse. This has been our curse. Yeah. We got to stop killing. We got to stop killing our people, period. But we also got to stop killing the people that's helping to build your environment. You got to stop. You know what I mean? You got to stop. You know what I mean? It has got to stop. It's truly saddening. I was dumbfounded, as I'm out New Jersey covering another event, and that phone call rocked me to my core. I just couldn't believe, because like I said, I literally just saw this man.
Right. Yeah. I know. When I got the call, I was like, oh my! I mean, once I hung up with her, I called you just because I was like, what? Wow, why? How? Just, and so it's you know, the information around is like it's crazy. Just because it's in Southeast don't mean Southeast did it. So it's I don't know. You know, it's who knows. I don't know anything about whatever, but
Yeah, I don't even want to. I
yeah,
don't
I'm
even
not gonna
want
talk
to.
about none of that. But I'm just saying, whoever, whatever, man, I just want Buddy, you know, resting, like I said, resting punches, man, to his family and his wife. You know, I wish them well. So yeah, man. But you know, we got to keep on, man. Keeping on. I got footage. I got stuff. I talked to the old school boxing gym. I sent them over some footage, and if they need me to put something together for this memorial, you know, I'll do that. But yeah,
Definitely need to make sure that with what you got with your documentary and everything, please make sure that you know, follow through with that. So
yeah,
'cause it's necessary and it's telling to, you know, everything
yeah,
that it
yeah,
is. You know what I mean?
man.
So
I think the timing of you know, like coming in capturing the story. You know, it's you know, we want to we want to show the positive light to our community. And boxing definitely saved a lot of lives, man. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
definitely, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in and sharing
No
your
problem.
thoughts on that, man. Definitely. You know what
No
I
problem,
mean?
man. And yeah, man. So we not definitely, man. Let's I'm gonna catch up to you, man. I just want to at least stop too, man. Thank you for allowing me on your platform to speak my piece, and you know, I really appreciate you. I appreciate everything you're doing, man. Yeah.
Appreciate you, my brother, man. Appreciate you, my
All right,
guy.
bro. All
Thank
right.
you. All
Peace.
right.
Yeah.
Whew. Like I said, y'all, week's tough. Appreciate U Street TV, and like I said, you know, I'll definitely keep in contact with him. Hopefully, you know, like I said, and as he, you know, does what, you know, what he can put together a presentation and also finish up that documentary that he was working on for, and you know, for Buddy. And like I said, we will celebrate the life of Buddy and all he contributed to the DMV boxing scene. Like I said, we was on hand for the festivities at the Presidential Center at in New Jersey. We was on hand for you know, Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Bruce Carrington, and you know, it was quite the event. And yes, we did run into Bud Crawford. I'm gonna bring a few of my guys up from when we, you know, I kind of need the support of them, you know, today, because like I said, in this somber moment as we deal with what we deal with, you know what I mean? My guy, we here. We here. You can, no problem. Whoever. I mean, I'll put the link in the comment section. Doing throughout you know, us being on here. Anybody got anything you want to share about Buddy? Don't matter. You can tap in, no problem. You know what I mean? No problem. Smoke, I just sent you the link. You know what I mean? No problem, no problem. You know. So anybody that want to tap in to speak about that. She's having it. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. We gotta pause 1 second. Hey y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. It's just one of the things we deal with as fathers and issues, you know.
Everything good on?
Well, my daughter had a seizure.
Brother. I pray for y'all, brother.
It's
What's the topic today?
we fighting through it. We fighting through it. Well, first we started off with a tribute to we lost part of our DMV boxing family this weekend, and Buddy Harrison, who's the father of professional fighter Dusty Harrison. So we was reflecting on that. But now we
you about that the other day, man. I definitely sent his family. You know what I'm saying, my prayers, my condolences.
Appreciate it. So now we speaking on this weekend's festivities, you know, the Shakur Stevenson fight. You know, what did you think of the entire card? You know, Shoo, Keyshawn Davis, the whole nine. What you think?
To me,
Yeah,
the best ones of the year. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of you got all, to me, like the top of the chain of the youngins, of the newcomers. It was all on one card.
definitely.
You had Jalil Tucker. You know what I'm saying? You had
Forgot about that.
Keyshawn, Shoo, and they all put on dominant performances.
Yeah, they did.
Shoo put on a performance with one hand. Keyshawn was baiting that boy the whole fight. The dude that was sitting next to me, he like, yo, man, Keyshawn fighting like he's scared. I said, nah, you're wrong. I said, Keyshawn in. I said, I guarantee you that as soon as I turned around and looked at the ring, boom, knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? Shakur did his thing too. Shakur, what I seen out of Shakur was him not respecting Robson's power and was trying to get him up out of there. He was sitting down a lot more on his punches, and he wasn't moving around the ring. You know what I'm saying? Which is not normal of what you see of Shakur. You normally see Shakur bouncing, you know what I'm saying, moving around the ring. He moved around, but for the most part, he stood in the pocket with that boy.
All right. So outside of that, Smoke With Me TV, we had quite the night. You know what I mean? You know, we can't tell y'all everything we did at the Prudential Center, but just know we made our way to be where we needed to be. You know what I mean? So tell us about your encounter with Mr. Bud Crawford, sir.
Shit. My encounter with Bud Crawford was a little strange at first, because I'm looking for a man with a torn bicep, and what I seen was far from that. I seen that man damn near do a whole workout on the side of the ring. Wrestling and all of that. That man's strong. Listen, if y'all ever hear the stories that Bud is strong as an ox, believe it. Believe it. That man is strong as shit. But my encounter with Bud was definitely a good one. Definitely a good one. He cool. You know what I'm saying? He's super duper cool. You know what I mean? And he'll stop for you if you ask him. You know what I'm saying? People can see the pictures that I posted. Basement.
That's Basement coming in. But go ahead. I would say to everybody, yeah, he is definitely a down to earth, cool guy. He talked to you like he knew you his whole life. I ran into him about 3 or 4 times during the course of that day. You know, like I said, each time was a cool encounter. That's the link right there, Chuck. Every time it was a cool encounter, man. They actually, even when it finally got time, because I missed the opportunity for the picture 3 times. But finally, when it came through, he was like, man, you got to walk with me. So, you know, I was walking with him, you know, as we went up in the garage, man. And like I said, man, he was a real cool dude, real down to earth dude. And he made it clear he wasn't talking about the fight, but he would talk to you about anything else. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was cool to meet him. You know what I mean? We missed a few people that we didn't that I didn't get to meet, but you know, I did get to meet Shakur, Jay Prince. So like I said, all in all, we had a blast up there at the Presidential Center. Unfortunately, had to come back, had to end my trip early due to unforeseen circumstances, but you know, that's part of life. But Basement, what did you think about Shakur's performance or the card?
Shakur performance was cool. I agree with it. It was slick. I see he was sitting down on his punches. He tried to make a statement. I see he was going for the knockout. He didn't get it. I would have preferred him to just kept boxing. The knockout probably would have came, but it's cool. Undercard, we had damn, I can't think of his name. What's his name? Damn, man, what's his stablemate name?
Keyshawn Davis.
Keyshawn Davis. I like the way Keyshawn Davis finished the fight. I like the way he finished the fight. He had his man hurt, but it was something that we was talking about on Clubhouse too. It wasn't that he actually just went for the kill, but he went over there after he had his man hurt and he had that standing there. He went over and just threw a flurry of punches, where the ref had to stop it for the TKO. You feel me? And that right there was boxing knowledge. And I gave him big props on that one, bro.
Okay, Smoke Dog back in there. Shout out to Coach Sean. Shout out to all those that's training with Keyshawn and whatever. You know, we see the potential and prefer hopefully, he continue pressing towards great things. And after that, we all know Shakur is going to 135. In the comment section, who y'all want to see Shakur fight next? You know what I mean? He said he wants the two big dogs, and we all know who they are. That's Tank and Devin. You know what I mean? And Devin, got or Lomachenko. He said he want either one of the three next. So what y'all think? What y'all think Shakur should do next? Who you want him to see next? And what do you believe is really going to happen next? Okay. Hey, what's up, my brother Regan? Pleasure to see you. But hey, Vernon, if you want to tap in and say something about Buddy, the link is right there in the comment section. Whoever want to drop in and share a few words, that it's Chuck. I'm gonna mute you for a second. Whoever want to tap in, man, the line is open. If y'all got something y'all want to share about Buddy, you know what I mean. Appreciate you, man. Cool tapping in with you at the amateur event the next day out Jersey, man. Cool tapping in with you, man. Okay, Basement. Chuck, you ready to say something?
Man, I'm actually just getting stationary, champ. I'm getting stationary. I'm here. I'm in the driver's seat. I'm good. First of all, what's up, Bass? What's up, Smoke? What's good, y'all?
What's good, bro? What's good?
Man, to be honest with y'all fellas, man, I had the opportunity to be in DC this past weekend. I wanted for everything in me, brother, to push up there to Jersey to come to the fight, but unfortunately I had to speak on Sunday. I was gonna try to push my way, but the OG Pods told me don't risk it. But I'm glad I didn't, because I had the fight day all mixed up. I thought it was thought it was Saturday. It ended up being Friday. But man, I remember getting to the city, bro, and for whatever reason, I just felt this overwhelming like sadness, man. And I got the news that Buddy got killed, man, and I couldn't shake that sad feeling for nothing, bro. I cannot understand rather, for the life of me, bro, like why somebody would want to kill Buddy. Like, he did so much for the city, so many youth, in the city. I literally was just telling my wife, I was like, man, I remember the days when Dusty was like, 7 or 8 years old, headlining the amateur cards. And, he was one of the only guys on there who had like, and all the other guys' basement, if you remember, they might have the basic title trunks and the basic stuff. Dusty was the kid that came out the back. He had the tiger stripes with the matching boots, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he had the real flair and personality about him, man. And that really, really came from Buddy, man. And so to think about all of the fighters that he was able to have a hand in their life, and not just fighters, man, but just young men in general. Like, I'm born and raised in Southeast DC. 30th Street, where he lived, and unfortunately where he was killed was walking distance from where I used to live before I moved to Atlanta. So he was a staple in Washington, D.C., man. And so I know that this homegrown, is going to be full of love, man, and an outpouring of love. I know so many fighters, man, are going to be affected, man. I'm going to miss that brother, man. And outside of anything that he did as a boxing trainer, he was a devout Christian, bro. Like, he was never ashamed to stray away from what he believed. And, he wasn't the type that'll beat you over the head with the Bible. He just tried to live it, man, by loving you and by and just by being a good person, man. So rest in peace to Buddy, man. I'm praying for Dusty. I think it's quite courageous of him in the midst of what he's going through to still attempt to get in that ring, man, and fight on behalf of his dad, man. But I'm just praying for him and his whole family, man. Rest in peace to Buddy, a true DC legend.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. Posh, you solid, champ?
Yeah, we good. We good.
Okay.
We good. We're gonna keep pressing, you know what I mean? I keep everybody posting on everything that's going on over here. You know what I mean? All right. Do me a favor, because it's like got you. All right. Anybody else, like I said, the link in the comment section. Anybody else that want to tap in, to share anything about Buddy, the link is in the comment section. Again,
hey, Posh,
man,
I gotta give you your flowers while I'm here, bro. You working, man. You working, bro. You working. I was looking at your story this past weekend, and I seen Bud. Then I look up, I see Jay Prince. Then I look up and I see Shakur. I love it, bro. I love it. For me to get an opportunity to see you in a space that you absolutely love being in, and one of the best in it, in my personal opinion, bro. To see you in the rooms with some of the greats, man, it really do my heart well, bro. So keep grinding, man. And if there's anything I can do to support you, bro, I'm always here, bro. I'm proud of you, man. Much respect, bro.
My brother. All right. Let me see. Like I said, anybody that want to say something about Buddy, you can tap in at any moment. Let me see. Basement, wow. We just gonna keep going. But what do you want to see Shakur do next?
He moving up to 135, man. So it's kind of tied up right now. So I'm just fighting a contender at 135.
But who was satisfies? Who was satisfies? You know what I mean?
I mean, listen, I understand that a lot of shit tied up right now. So I don't think we're gonna get no tanking Shakur right now.
Of course not.
Right. We're not gonna get Devin Haney at Shakur right now.
Of course not.
So a top 10 contender, top 10 contender be cool with me.
Loma.
You know what? Now if he fight Loma, that'll be good. Because Devin Haney about to fight
Cambosis.
So if he beat Loma, then Devin ain't gotta go worry about seeing Loma. Devin can come straight and see him.
Right.
I think you hit it on that one. Call out Loma.
For those in the comment section, what was your thoughts on, first of all, if you knew or got any thoughts on Buddy Harrison, you could put in the comment section. You could tap the link on above and, share your thoughts, whichever way y'all want to do. And if you got any thoughts on, what you saw over the weekend, whether it was Shakur Stevenson or what happened with Joe Joyce and Joseph Parker, whatever y'all want to share. Go ahead.
Hey, y'all, what you think about I mean, okay, so I'm gonna say this. This the only feedback I got, and to me, it ain't like super negative, but it could be perceived negative. I wanted to just see Shakur stay a little bit more. I mean, I'll say this: he stayed the course and got the job done. But I could tell, like, when the ref was like missing certain things and what I didn't like the ref penalizing him for pushing the dude off of him. Specifically when the guy kept being the aggressor, trying to lean on him, trying to hold him and stuff like that. I thought the ref taking the point was unfair. So in that regard, I
It
can
happens.
see why Shakur would be frustrated. But I just wanted, I think he did a good job of harnessing it, but I just didn't want to see him make some comments at the ref and they call like an unnecessary disqualification or something like that. Because it felt like to me that if it had been one false move or one unnecessary, whatever, the ref was looking for a reason to throw the fight just because of how bad Shakur was watching the guy. Just my opinion. I like how Keyshawn looked. I'm interested to see him against some of the more top tier guys because the truth is that we know that the build up fights are the build up fights.
He only got 6 fights. He only got 6 fights.
That's what I'm saying. Like I know the 6 is just that 6. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna see the real cream with him against the real cream of the crop until he get 15, 16, 17, depending on how he positions himself in his career. So I mean, I like the young dude Keyshawn, man, but I'm interested in seeing Shakur versus like a Tank or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Any of those guys, man. I don't necessarily think I can see him being in there with Loma before any of the other guys, Tank or Devin. Because of what we talked about the other day, Paz. Like the whole thing with Devin and that whole I'm gonna make sure you fight one of my guys. So it wouldn't surprise me, man, if Devin go do what he got to do, and then his next fight is against Loma, which is set Shakur. But if they line it up with Tank, I wouldn't be mad at that either.
Could be the winner, Shakur and Loma.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not mad at it either, man. But I just think I'm interested to see what Tank does next. I'm really interested to see what he does next. Because I mean, you got smoke up there at 35, man.
Well, here's the thing.
Work up there at 35.
Tank is fighting before this year's out, and we seriously doubt if it's going to be any one of them. So I mean, that's just that it. That's just
Would it surprise y'all if he run it back with Pitbull or Rolly? We know Rolly is a strong possibility. Would it surprise you though?
No.
Okay.
It's not Rolly. It's not Rolly.
Okay.
We can. That's not a surprise. That's not even. It's not Rolly. Rolly doesn't have a chance.
You got any ideas of who you think it might be?
No, but probably Pitbull Cruz.
Okay. You gotta. Hey, I feel like you got some intel, but you gotta sit on it and hold it in your back pocket.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. In that building and in that environment, wasn't a whole lot getting dropped. You know what I mean? Everybody was tight. They was giving reflections on what they thought of that night. But anything upcoming, it was tough sledding up in there. You know what I mean? So wasn't too much talking.
That venue as opposed to Barclays.
Well, here's the thing. What we pulled off in that venue, me and Smoke, we would have never pulled off at the Barclay. Let me tell you that. We'd have never pulled that off at the Barclay. You know what I mean? So Barclay, wherever section you in, that's where you at. So if you ain't got a credential or you ain't got to, pay that begging, you're not going to get anywhere near anybody unless something happens. But in that environment, we had a few opportunities. And we took them.
Listen,
I would not listen for those that ain't familiar. I wouldn't suggest you do what we did, but hey, if you did it, I ain't mad at you. You know what I mean? For me, I drove. When you drive 300 miles, I need results.
That's why. Hey, listen, and you got them,
I need results
for sure.
I need results. So like I say, and shout out to Coach Ron Sims because he definitely was the glue that had us around everything and everybody. You know what I mean? Shout out to Coach Ron because plenty of them came through and showed Coach love. So next time we on Clubhouse, give Coach Ron his flowers because all of them in the building was giving, letting them know, how they felt about him. But yeah, he definitely put us in the right place. Like we seen just about everybody. The only people we didn't see was Andre Ward. That was it. Well, we saw Andre. We just couldn't get over there where he was at. We seen him. We saw him though. You know. But
I know
Coach
you had the opportunity to meet SOG though, right?
not yet.
Okay.
Not
I
yet.
don't know
Waiting
why I
on
thought
it.
I seen a picture of you with him. I know you
I
met
seen him
Winky.
though. That was Winky, but definitely seen him. He definitely was like in view. But where he was at, where they got them over there, it was like they was on their own private little island, and you had to get through the shark to get to them. And I said, well, you know what? That's just one situation that ain't gonna happen tonight.
Yeah, no question.
You know, that ain't gonna happen
And when
tonight.
they in the A though, it's a little easier when they doing a show in the A.
Well, let
I
us
be
know
seeing like
about an
Ryan
A.
Custer
But let us know
and,
how I feel in the A. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no question.
But Barclay, nah, you better be credentialed up or paid the bag. But I do got an inside connect for all my boxing media friends and all that, you know, that may travel into these fights. I do got an inside tip that can get you to everybody you need to. And I cannot say it on this air because I won't have it anymore. You know.
Hey, you gonna go to you gonna go to the fights this weekend?
Yeah,
I think basement you going to
in DC?
support Dusty? Yeah, I think Dusty fighting down in DC, man.
I don't know, but you know, basement in Cincinnati.
Okay. I don't know why I thought he was in Virginia somewhere.
Nah, he in Cincinnati. That Cincinnati, born and bred, basement boxing talks.
Yes, sir.
You know,
man, this is a disappointing weekend in football. Not to jump subjects.
And NFL talks not till tomorrow.
I got you.
NFL talks not till tomorrow. You know, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Plus, I know for all y'all, I got to give y'all a chance to consume whatever that was yesterday, and then I'm sure y'all gonna have plenty to say tomorrow if we lose. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? You know.
I just say this and we're going because I know that's tomorrow. I still think y'all got the better defense. I gotta see that.
Better than who?
Better than who y'all playing against tonight.
We don't know that yet.
Better.
I mean, they're undefeated right now. They're 2-0. See, the thing about it is people listen, you gotta wait till we see what they're putting out there tonight. You know, they haven't been healthy in years. Every year they've been dealing with a bunch of injuries and people taking that as this is who they are. We gotta see how they turn out. You know what I mean?
I just say if y'all struggling against the run, it's gonna be a long night because you talking about a healthy Saquon.
Well, we're gonna see.
Yeah,
we're gonna see.
But if they come out there try and turn, what's the name of it, like Peyton Manning or something, Michael Parsons might go for 5-6 sacks this game. He might be out there looking like Lawrence Taylor.
We're gonna take it one step at a time.
Y'all can't lose to the Giants.
We can't use to the Giants. Why not?
Y'all lose to the Giants, boy.
What that mean, boy? Boy, what? Boy, what? They 2-0.
I know that.
Okay, what that mean though?
They ain't gonna be around.
They're not gonna be around. Sure about that. Again, we have not seen them completely healthy in a few years.
They ain't gonna be around.
All right. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see about that. But again, the NFL talk that's tomorrow at 6 p.m. That'll be tomorrow at 6 p.m. We do NFL talks tomorrow. You know, we're gonna you know, for those that are in the comment section, like I said, if you got anything, you know, you want any comments you want to say about Buddy Harrison or anything about, you know, any events that happened this weekend, you know what I mean? You know, let's do this. I'm gonna breeze through some of the stuff that happened this weekend. Like Joe Joyce knocked out with Joseph Parker, you know, and many people are pretty big on that particular performance. They're giving him plenty of praise. So who y'all want to see Joe Joyce fight next? You know what I mean? AJ, Fury, Wilder, Ruiz. You know what I mean?
Hey, now y'all gotta bring me up to speed, Pod. I'm gonna hit YouTube. But I mean, this is the first time I ever personally heard of Joe Joyce. So he's of the caliber that he should be on the level of fighting a Fury or Ruiz.
He's earned his way. He's earned his ticket to the dance.
Okay.
Just
And
take it to the down.
I'm going Ruiz, bro. I think you got like, you know, the exclusive level, the VIP level, and then the super VIP level. I think the Furies and the Wilders, they like the super, you know what I'm saying? They the upper echelon. AJ, Ruiz, you know, kind of that exclusive kind of mid-grade level. That's the fight you get to step up to the big fight. So one of them two will be good, but I don't think you just going to, you know, a guy that merely earned his ticket to the dance, you can't throw him in there with, you know, a Tyson or Deontay. I'm definitely interested in seeing my man Bronze Bomber come back. Definitely.
And that's what we got to do first. We gotta let him get his comeback, which will be October 15th. Also on that card, we have Gary Antonio Russell, who will be on that card. Also on that card is Anthony Dirrell versus Caleb Plant. And my man Ricky said he should fight Ruiz. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with Ruiz. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens with Ruiz. That could be a very interesting fight. Now, that's a fight where I agree. Somebody going to sleep. Him versus Ruiz, somebody going to sleep. Somebody's definitely going to sit down or lay down if Joe Joyce fight Ruiz. You know what I mean? We have no news on Bud versus Spence. No news, no nothing, no updates, no nothing. We're not even touching that.
Man.
You know, we're not touching that. Don't ask me no questions about that.
Hey, pause. Was everything did Shakur's did his opponent check out all right? Because that's saying after the fight they had my man hooked up the IVs and all kinds of stuff. He all right?
Far as we know, no bad reports came out. You know what I mean? No bad reports came out. So we're going to assume that everything was okay with him because we didn't hear anything else. And then probably, I believe he left shortly after that. You know what I mean? And, you know, we ran into Shakur the next day. So,
Okay.
so that'd be that. You know what I mean? So we have no updates on that. No updates on you know, they say now here's an interesting situation. They're saying that they're ordering Triple G to fight Eric Landon Laura.
I heard about that. Hey, listen, bruh. Hey, I'm gonna keep it 100, bruh. If we see the Triple G that came out against Canelo in the trilogy from like the 9th round to the 12th, could get interesting. But if the Triple G that showed up during first 7 against Ernst Landy, oh, he gonna get the socks boxed off him. Like, I ain't got Ernst Landy stopping him, but he's definitely gonna box the socks off.
Here's the thing, cuz. Here's the drill. Here's the drill. It's a good, safe fight for both of them. You know, both of them late in their career. They don't really have too much else going on. Go ahead and fight this fight. It could be both of their farewell tour at the same time. They get this fight together. Whoever win or lose, ride off in the sunset. I don't see no other way. You know. Or whoever win could fight Jamal Charlo. Why not?
Hey, I ain't mad at it. But I feel bad. Nah, bro, you can't do that, bro. Because that's a guarantee. If Jamel get in there with even one of them, that's a knockout, bro. You can't do that to them. Hey, man. That man one of them man was gonna get slumped, cuz. I'm telling you.
Whose conditioning won't allow that? Laura or Triple G? I'm saying this. Put it like this. I like the idea of them two getting it on no matter who win. Y'all go on. That's it. You got one more night under the lights. You got a formidable fight. You can put on for your fans, get up out of there. Call it a career. Before you do get in the ring with somebody and get yourself hurt. You know what I mean? Which we don't need to see no more. We don't need to see neither one of them laid out in the ring. We don't need to see all that. We don't need, you did your due diligence. You had a career. You did your thing. You said Triple G. Triple G conditioning won't allow that. But hey, let's see. But yeah, this definitely should be both of their. This should be their last dance. Their last dance. Let me see. Let me see. What else we got here? What else we got here? Joe Joyce, and then we, it's a lot of people debating on what Canelo should do next. Should Canelo fight Benavidez next?
Hey, I can't hear bass, but all I see is bass like this with the slow nod.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think that's the fight people clamoring for, bro. Like, if we ain't gonna get Charlo or, you know what I'm saying, or Bivol, like, why not? You got 60 fights. Go ahead, get it out the way. You done made the money you gonna make. Get you another good payday and be like, I'm good. Or just say, look, go to Showtime. Try to go to Showtime like Floyd did. Get a crazy deal and give us everything we need. Let me get that Bivol. Let me get that Charlo. Out to call Andre Ward out. Like, let's do it. And ride off into the sunset. You got 60 almost, I'm sure it's more than that, but I'm saying at the professional level, dog, you like 58-2. Like, you at the end, you know what I'm saying, while you got your youth.
He's 32.
I'm with, bro, my point exactly. What you gonna have? I can't say what I want to say, but because my man be in here. But come on, dog. Like, how many? Let's get it. Why not? Even more of a reason, Pop. Don't go get a Charlo when you 36, 37, because then you get slumped and you're gonna blame it on old age.
He's not doing that. He's definitely not going to go see them later. It's going to happen within the next year, so it's not going to happen at all. He's definitely not waiting.
I agree with Chuck, man. Just go on and line up a 3-fight deal. See what you can do about it, and then go on around to the sunset, bro.
Because either way, win or lose, base. He don't have one of them careers that's like,
okay,
oh man,
okay,
it was a garbage career. Like, specifically for us boxing fans. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
let's talk about what's really going to happen. Ain't no need to keep dragging down this road because we got to get ready to wrap it up. Let's go ahead and talk about what's really going to happen. He's going to stay over that side over there with the zone. They're going to line him up with a couple of more UK fighters with a little bit of fan base, lace his pockets. He's going to continue to say, these guys over there ain't fought nobody. They don't deserve me. And he's going to ride over to the sunset. Let's just be reality. Because he's at a place in the space where he's made the money he can make. He's still one of the marquee, if not the marquee name in the game, and he can do whatever he wants. And basically what he's saying is, them young lions ain't coming to get me. Hey, man. We ain't got to like it. But that's pretty much
it. I got to ask this because I know we ain't got much time. And I'm glad Base is here, but I'm going to say it. And let's just have an open dialogue, bro. I think personally myself, I think Shakur needs to lead Top Rank.
We're not getting into none of that, buddy. We're not getting into none of that.
Yes, I'm gonna just say that you ain't even got to respond, but you don't want me doing okay. We do say that for
Top Rank just showed me love, bro. I ain't no love.
Top Rank just showed me love. I'm with you on that. But I'm saying, dog, that dude is star power, bro. Can you imagine Shakur without give me Shakur with the back and tank guy?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You know he crazy, baby.
Don't do it.
We gonna say this after the camera shut.
Top Rank good with me, bro. We ain't got no problem. Top Rank good with me, baby.
Salute the Top Rank.
Nah, man. Right now, I don't got no problem with no promotional company. Hold on.
Nah, that's love.
I ain't got no problem with no promotional company. We all good.
They good, buddy.
You know what I mean? We all good. You know what I mean?
They good, buddy, man. Shout out to Top Rank.
I'm glad they showed you a good time, brother.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm glad they showed you a good time, bro.
Yes, sir. Man, I ain't listen. Nah, buddy. I ain't got no problem with Top Rank. Nah. Listen, look, we could talk. It's two different things. We could talk as fans, and then we could talk for those of us that's working basement. Know what I mean? Basement out there doing this thing, he ain't got no problem top rank neither, or the zone, or whoever. If you hand me a credential, let me work the building. I ain't got no problem with you. That's just facts.
Hey, for the purposes of the podcast, I'm just speaking as a fan.
That's fine.
Not as somebody in the music.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Salute the top rank.
Yeah. We not selling that here, buddy. We not selling that here. Nah, we not selling that. You know what I mean?
We
Hey,
need
Bass,
all
you
the
think AB done, Bass?
relationships.
Huh?
Bass, do you think AB is in for AB, man?
Do I think it's over for AB?
Yeah, as a Cincinnati native.
Hey, did you see what he just put on Instagram today?
Nah, I ain't see it.
He put a text up between him and Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn texting talking about 2.5 to fight Conor Ben or 2 million to fight Montana Love.
Now, ain't they from the same hood?
Montana Love from Cleveland.
But they both still from Ohio, though.
Yeah. Hey, Broner told that motherfucker, like, man, Al pay me way more than that.
Hey, man.
Hey, cuz.
Listen.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck though. Neither one of them, if AB show up, neither one of them can't do nothing with him.
Look here, man. He not beating no Conor Ben. He not beating no Conor Ben.
What
you know I'm not a
He not beating Conor Ben.
If the AB of old show up, can't neither one of them beat him. Neither one of them. He boxed the socks off him, bro.
If AB lose to Conor Ben,
ain't no shame in that. Ain't no shame in that.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Bro,
that's a young.
That.
No, hold on. Stop for a minute. That's a young, hungry, strong lion.
You saying that after he just came off fighting Maurice Hooker?
Time out. Who just came off fighting Maurice Hooker?
If Broner lose to motherfucking Conor Ben, come on, bro.
Let me say this to y'all, man. Y'all gotta understand what people at in their life and their career. Listen, the AB, when AB was the can man, we talking different. Conor Ben, listen to me, man. Conor Ben is a young, strong lion, bro. And if you're not hungry, you don't get in the ring with them lions. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, come on, Bass. Put that thing down, man. Come on, Bass. Put that thing down. Listen. Hey, listen. We but again, I'm not saying nothing bad about but Broner, man. He had an excellent career. They got plenty of love for him out here in the DMV. But leave them young lions alone. Leave them young lions alone, bro. That ain't
so
that.
You wouldn't fry the chicken for neither one of them?
I would fry the chicken for that fight. I would love to see him fight Montana Love. I love that fight. Not Conor Ben. I love that. I love the Montana Love fight. That's excellent. They could put on for Cleveland, sell out a joint in Ohio, and he probably beat Montana Love. But Conor Ben, leave that.
Conor Ben too, bro.
Man, Conor Ben, listen to me, boy. Conor Ben hit hard for real, boy. He not gonna knock AB out, but because of his power, AB got to be respectful of that. Conor Ben hit hard for real, bro. Conor Ben hit hard, Charlie. Conor Ben hit hard.
Have we seen him in there with a boxer? Who's a boxer?
I mean, the boxers that he did fight was a little longer in the tooth and past their prime. But again, he hit hard, bro. Listen, you can look at a fight and tell they power for real or not. You know what I mean? By the way he throwing his punches. They not sloppy, they crisp, they hard. The boy punch for real. He's Nigel Ben's son. You know what I'm saying? He comes from a boxing family too.
I like AB, man. Even one of them, I like.
Not AB. Against Conor Ben. I like him against Montana Love. Hey, I love that fight. But see, Chuck, I mean, come on, man. Listen to me. I know what Basement over there doing. You're being a homer right now.
No. Conor Ben?
Listen to me. Basement.
Ah,
Let me ask you a
hey,
question.
bro, listen to this. I'm gonna tell you this. If Broner can't do nothing with Conor Ben, then it's time for my homie to give it up. It's time. It's time to chill out. Train some kids or something, bro.
Listen to me, man. Listen to me. I'm gonna say this again. No disrespect.
Conor Ben, Flair, McNair, whatever the fuck y'all call him.
You can beat him. Now he can fight Blair Flair. He can fight Blair Flair.
Conor Ben.
I like Blair Flair. I like Montana Love. Leave that young lion alone.
Hey, listen. Out of everybody, he need to watch Montana Love, bro. Conor Ben and Flair.
Hey man, I'm gone, man. Hey, listen, man. I'm gone, man. I'm good. You said? Did you just say? I just want you to say that again. No,
Flair.
No. We ain't talking about Blair Flair. I want you to say that. I want you to look in that camera one more time and say, in your mind, in your heart, in your boxing mind, you say that Adrian Broner needs more. Be worried about more Montana Love than Conor Ben. You don't believe it. That's what you ain't got to do no more.
Hey,
you don't believe that.
I say it for you.
You don't believe it.
He
He don't believe it.
he don't
He don't believe it. Look at his face. He don't believe it. He don't believe it.
Listen,
He don't believe it.
Hey, Baze, I'm gonna echo your sentiments, Baze. Montana Love. You talking about the dude that came to the ring with the dog? Hey, bro. Hey, man. Don't do that to my man, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Yes, he said that. I didn't say that. I like him against Montana Love.
Hey,
I love that fight.
Listen, man.
He kind of been alone.
Man.
He can fight Blair Flair. He can fight.
Over there, then put him in there with our guy. One of the wrestlers there. How you feel about that? If you go
Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. We passed that point. Stay away from Conor Ben. Stay away with now. Blair Flair, Montana Love, let's do it. All day. Twice whole Sunday. Conor Ben a young, strong line, bro. Conor Ben a long, strong line. Even though the elite fighters like up there that weight class could beat them, they still got to watch that. They got to watch that boy power. You know what I mean? You just ain't gonna run through him. You gonna have to respect that boy power. You got to bring him down.
And that's what I think. I mean, like I said, bro, never underestimate the power of a man that's determined, as you would say. The middle
Listen to me. Let me tell you
I think he get confident, bro.
When the last time? You talking about the same guy that we seen against Jesse Vargas?
Yeah,
when the last time you seen that type of zest in him that he's gonna need for that lion?
That's true, but what I'm saying
is none of these dudes that he wasn't letting his hands go as much against are nowhere near as powerful as that boy you talking about. That boy hit hard for real.
You think he hit harder than Pacquiao?
Yeah.
Hey man, listen. Last time I checked, you gonna take the box over the big punch anyway. Yes or no?
I'm going. If he fight Conor Ben, I'm picking Conor Ben. All right, y'all. Once again, R.I.P. Buddy Harrison. We'll be back again later on this week. We'll give you more updates on the proceedings with Buddy and the fight card this weekend, and also and everything else, man. Basement, you got any closing remarks? And Chuck, you got any closing remarks? Basement.
Man, listen, there's always love, man. Thank y'all for tapping in the Let's Talk Sports, y'all. Make sure y'all keep coming back here, man. Follow us. Follow him on Instagram, aka The Apostle. Great show, as y'all can see, great content, man. Always a pleasure to be on here with my guys, man. Thank you for all the love and support, bro. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. Keep pushing, champion.
Man, you got anything, Basement? All right, Joe. We're gonna go ahead and tap out, man. Once again, R.I.P. Buddy Harrison. We'll keep you posted on that. You know, every Monday we at 7:30 we got Man Talk Mondays where men can come out, you know, speak on the things that's near and dear to their heart, man. Keep everybody up in their prayers, man. I'm praying for you. Hope you're praying for me. And, you know, we just gonna keep on moving. We're gonna keep on pushing. We're gonna keep on progressing, man. And everybody just take everything one day at a time, one step at a time. You know, once again, we thank you for tapping in and Let's Talk Sports, y'all. One.